what I do. You're declaring that your life.
Yeah. I want you to understand that Latinos are mad. Okay, they're very mad. And there are a lot of people around the world that are angry with white folk. And this is I know y'all like, man, land this doggone plane. I'm gonna land the plane. I need y'all to understand. This is the second most important video I want you all to check out. And I'm gonna address it a little bit later, right here. Listen to what she's saying. All the white folk who are listening. All the white people out there listening. See, this is what happens when people perceive racism and it's overt. Everybody in the chat room type overt. And speaking of which, y'all hit the like button. If you hadn't hit the like button, I hadn't said that in a while. Hit the like button, hit the LIKE button, hit the like button. When racism, it is overt. Listen to the response you get, okay? Somebody type 7% in the chat room.
All I gotta say is, if you're American, very pale American.
She said, if you're a very pale American, this ain't me, okay? This ain't who she talking to, okay? Keep listening, keep listening.
I hope you don't have plans for spring break in Mexico, because
my type spring break in Mexico, that's coming up pretty quick. Spring break in Mexico, pale Americans, keep listening.
There's a lot of people that are mad right now.
A lot of people mad right now. It's not just Mexico, it's Colombia, Brazil, lots of different places. Mexico, of course, but keep looking.
And among other things, you wouldn't want them spitting in your food.
What? What'd you say? I don't think she said. What'd she say?
You wouldn't want them spitting in your food.
Ooh, oh my God. Oh my God. Are you talking about retaliation? Oh, so in response to this, what you perceive to be overt racism, which in actuality, white people have the right to send these folk home, right? But now you have 7% of the people in the world, because it's not just happening in the United States, okay? You got pushback coming from Western countries trying to send everybody home, whether you're in the UK, Australia, et cetera, et cetera. But remember, they only comprise 7% of the world population. So to practice this open, bigotry, that is so is not hidden is a problem. But let's keep looking.
Or your drink.
Or your drink. If we talking about getting
at those all-inclusives in Cancun.
Yeah. But in the meantime, now we're going to go ahead and get to what we're doing. But what are we doing as Black folk? I need y'all to understand what we're doing. We're getting rid of this gender war. Okay, this is where we at right now. This is where we at. That's where we at. Good job. That's right. We're going to get all we love you, Black women.
We love you, Black men.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
We love you, Black women.
Uh-huh.
Love you, Black men.
All right, baby. Y'all. That's right. That's where we at. We're where we at. Yeah.
Love you, Black men.
We love you, Black women.
That's where we at. We are there, okay? Because we're going to let these folks have a shot at not getting along. And we just going to go ahead and go on our peaceful little business and live our lives and keep doing what we're doing. Now, here's the thing, okay? Let's get down to it. Let's go ahead and get down to it. So foundational Black American, our history is always the one fighting for everyone else. Okay. And let's get this straight. This country would have collapsed a long time ago if it weren't for Black Americans dragging it, kicking and screaming towards justice. When women wanted the right to vote, who marched with them? Frederick Douglass. Marched with the white women, advocated for the white women. What about when the workers demanded wages? Who stood with them? A. Philip Randolph. Even Dr. Martin Luther King, the reason that he was down there in that hotel in Tennessee is because he was there to advocate on behalf of the trash workers. Okay? So that was his thing. So that's what we're involved in. Hell, even if you want to talk about whether you believe it or not, LGBT rights. When they were under attack, you had Black activists out front. So what I'm saying is time and time again, we as foundational Black American people have stepped up, we have fought, we have bled, and we have died for justice for everyone, while those same groups we fought for disappeared when it was their turn to fight. You understand? And then they showed back up after the battle was won. Did you hear what the older brother had to say about what the Latinos did? They literally fought against us and fought to oppress us along to be classified as white. And I'm going to dig into that deep tomorrow. I'm just hitting on it now. Y'all come back tomorrow at 7. But the bottom line, then they showed back up when the fight was won and claimed to be brown. Again, we fought for civil rights in the 1960s, and when it was time for immigrants to fight for Black Americans in the 1980s, during the war on drugs, and mass incarceration, where were they? They said lock him up. They said he must have done something. We fought for police reform in the 2020s. You understand? And when they was whooping Haitians on the border in 2021, and irrespective if they're Haitian or not, they're still Black, there was no national outcry. People laughed. We fought for voting rights, but when the Supreme Court gutted the Voting Rights Act in 2013, no one else did anything about it. They cheered it along. And so now you got these immigration policies destroying these brown families. And they want us to care. And see, the problem that they have is that we don't care. Not now. See, Black Americans collectively have made a decision to sit down, right? That whole era of Black sacrifice is over. We are literally too rich for that. See, it was a difference in the 1960s when the majority of us lived below the poverty line. Okay, but at this point, we have embraced what America is about, and we are doing very well for ourselves as a minority. And I broke some numbers down for you the other day. We're the richest group of Black people on the planet. We have more millionaires in the United States than all 54 countries of Africa have together. That's what I need y'all to understand. We have more millionaires here in the United States than all of Mexico. Mexico has 20,000 millionaires. We got 1,780,000 millionaires. I just want you to think of that. And here's largely what Black people are saying. Black people are saying, you all made your choice. You voted for Trump. You align yourself with what you thought would be whiteness. I guess you were trying to get some favor, thinking that would protect you. And now you got to deal with the consequences. Mexican Americans, they literally fought against civil rights in the 1960s for Black folks so that they could get classified as white. They didn't want to have anything to do with us. And they made a choice. You had Latino communities in Los Angeles that formed anti-Black gangs just to terrorize Black neighborhoods. They made that choice. Shout out to Mystic Media. When Asian communities, they stood silent when we fought against police brutality. They made a choice. And now Trump's America is coming for them. And they suddenly remembered that Black Americans have always been the ones to lead the fight for justice. And they're wondering where we are. And I think we've collectively said, not this time. No, not this time. You all are in the racial hot seat. And we're not your mules. We're not your foot soldiers. And we're not going to save you. See, I'm going to have to get some more water, you guys. I'm out of water. I'm going to go get some more water. I'm going to run this commercial. But when I come back, I want to really dig into this. And I'm going to talk about how our country, the United States, has always relied on Black Americans to be its moral compass. And we're the ones that forced America to confront its evil. And by doing that, we saved America. Okay? We saved America from itself. We saved America from the wrath of the world. And so the questions we have to ask ourselves, and the question everybody with good sense should be asking themselves, is what happens when Black folks stop being the compass, when we stop working?
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D.
People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You were tuned in to Uncle D. This black man talk. Pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something. Let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. There's a king here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shootin', give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you've been served, gotta notice. 9 black